And also, I think for him in particular, the diagnosis gave us a different way to parent him.
Yes.
Right, because
Yes.
if you don't know you're dealing with autism, you don't know the symptoms of autism, you don't know some of the
Yeah.
ways that it affects them,
Yeah.
then you're lost. You're like, what the hell? He won't sleep.
Yes.
He won't eat.
Yeah.
He won't go to the bathroom on his own. Like, so
Yeah.
that's one of the things that the diagnosis gave us: some resources, some education,
Yeah.
and a way to parent him slightly differently.
Yeah.
I mean, he's our first child, so not that like we would
We
another
would,
child or anything, but
yeah.
at least a way to parent him differently than we've seen on TV,
We've seen,
right?
yeah.
Or that we've seen other
Or
people,
we've seen other
our
people
friends
parent their
kids. Their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, even with LJ, the diagnosis has made us understand that if it's time to brush her teeth, it has to be a certain process. And if it does not go through those same steps,
Now we have a problem.
we have a problem. And it's made us more accommodating, understanding that that is how she reasons.
brains,
and,
yeah. Because otherwise, then she's just an annoying little.
Yeah. Yes.
Right, because she has, I think she has. I mean, I guess in Lion's case, because of his limited verbal, almost like his limited communication skills, we can't tell how much of it is a repetitive behavior. But LJ has so many of the little things that she needs to be done in a certain way.
Yeah. Lion is almost more flexible than LJ is.
The ADHD does that to you because for you to have a routine, you have to pay attention to it to begin with.
To know it's
To know
there's a routine.
to know that this comes after that, this comes after that.
Yeah.
If you won't sit, you won't pay attention, then you won't. So sometimes that's how almost like the effects counteract each other, right? So for LJ, like there's so many different things, when you're coming into the house, the garage door, even if there's another car in the garage, and so you have to walk into the garage, you still have to open the main door.
Yeah.
So she walks through the main door.
Yeah.
Like if that does not happen, we have a tantrum.
Yeah.
And if you don't know about autism and how those things show up, you're wondering why is she throwing a tantrum for a half hour when all you're trying to do is get into the house to the
And
side
you
door,
are in the house.
right? Sometimes you're already in there, and then she's crying, so then you have to go out and go through the process, and then after that, it's almost like
Yeah. And I'm sure, like, for other parents maybe listening to us, their parents are going to say, but but really there is
this is a question I said once, so if you don't so top.
and really there is no point. I feel like there is no point if just going through the garage is, because that is how her brain, you see how we went out to play today and we came back and she's like, outside wash hands. Whenever we play outside and we come back in, I tell them, oh, we just came from outside, we have to wash our hands. So today I forgot, and she wouldn't do anything
until we've
washed hands. And it takes you all of a minute to do that, and then she's fine. So there's no point just letting them,
Yeah. I mean, because she has so many of them, sometimes when either you're not in a mood or you're in a hurry to get somewhere, it's like,
I know.
But I think in the spirit of picking your battles, because really in the grand scheme of things, right, if you don't let him get away with it, now she's crying for 30 minutes. When if you indulge her for 3, it would have been over. Right. And it's not as if you're spoiling her, because it's not necessarily something that she carries across, like, oh, daddy let me do this time, so I'm going to push his buttons here to try to get away with this. Like her brain doesn't work that way. So in her context, as long as it's not dangerous, as long as it's not something that she's going to go do with other kids and maybe hurt someone, why not? I'll go to the garage door as many times as you want. I'll buy lubricant so that it stays flexible, but we're not fighting it. Yeah. Okay, so in summary, early diagnosis is helpful.